Old person adventure. All right, it is on. All right, I will just, if you want to go, you can check it out. This is just an experiment. See how it goes. Okay, right. This is called the Bishopsgate Institute. It was opened in 1894. Was designed by Charles Harrison Townsend. His distinctive style can be seen again later on the walk. He was also responsible for the Whitechapel Art Gallery, which is a similar sort of, if you've ever been there, the entranceway is very similar to this. The Institute to this day continues to offer a wide variety of courses aimed at adults. Its quiet library contains an unusual mix of local students and city workers during the week. So we've started here, and thank you very much for your kind regards. Your kind letting us in.
Hospitality. Your hospitality is the word.
So I struggle with words. Thank you.
Yes, it's one of the Brendas.
No, Maggie. I think I'll need you today with your pictures, but I've got an idea where we're going to do a group shot.
Oh, okay, okie dokie.
But there's some really, I've taken quite a few. So.
Oh, you take some already?
Yeah, I'll take some.
I'm going to get the camera out now. You said that.
No, we're going around. That church is closed. Yeah, it was open the last time we came up there.
Pensioners.
It was urban ad pensioners.
Ad pensioners.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that name would restrict our membership.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
So yeah, I think it was better to change it at the early stage. Yeah. I've got to sort of remember to turn my body to everything.
Oh, that's good. So that's a little camera.
Yeah, the little camera,
Good
yeah.
idea. And can you see what? I mean,
Yeah, you can replay
it. Height.
Sorry?
It's at this height, so you wouldn't get people's faces.
Oh, I don't know what I've got in there.
Oh, right. And you can't see what you...
I tried it in the park yesterday and put it on my belt, and you could still sort of see in the distance.
Yeah. But you haven't got a screen on it, so you can't...
Yeah, it has. There's a back screen in it, but you can't really see it because the clip's there. But I've got a thing you can hold it with.
Oh, that's good.
What's this for? To put up clips of the wall?
Huh?
To put up clips. Is it camera or video?
It's YouTube channel.
Oh no, we're going. Yeah, it's
YouTube channel.
for the YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Pensioner Adventure. I've got four subscribers at the moment.
We will subscribe.
But I don't really, you know, I've only been doing it on my phone, and it's only where I've got away.
but you know what's going to happen, because you are going to have to edit or blank people's faces. Right? There'll be some people who you don't want to be on.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, there are people that
You don't have to edit me on it.
But we've done the photos, and it's only been Bev, really.
No, because it's other people that have got ex-husbands.
Yeah,
Ex-husbands?
to do with the ex-husband's findings on it.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's bad things.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I suppose how would I put a warning on it?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd put...
Ex-husband's
Please do not, yeah.
No, I mean...
No, because this woman, when we were at a party at the food bank, and she said, oh, I don't want a photo, and I said, oh, that reminds me of something in one of our walks. I said, is it an ex-husband? You don't want the ex-husband trying to find you? And she said, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, man.
Because she said, I've got...
Oh, you can't... Oh, I don't know.
Your only way out of that is to tell everybody
Yeah.
at the end of the walk, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, I've got this thing. If you don't want to be in it, let me know. You will have to go in there and edit the stuff out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying these people, but you will get someone that will report you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Report you.
Yeah. I don't really... Yeah, I haven't got an editing suite at the moment. Oh, well, I haven't done the editing yet. I don't know how to do it. I just thought innocently it would be a good idea.
I know that's...
Remember I suggested that to you once? But I don't have to put it up. I'll just see how it comes up as well. If there is opposition, I won't put it up.
But that thing is going to be, I don't know if it's got a gyroscope in it, it's going to be found. You'll see all this when you...
Yeah, I'll see it. It's only an experiment.
Plug it into your computer.
No, I don't. I can do it from my phone. I can,
Okay.
I've got an app on my phone, so I just put it on the phone, download it to the phone,
Yeah.
then I can put it on YouTube from there.
That's it.
You can get them for like 20 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have us on it all the time, we don't care.
All right, good, good. Right, we're going to... Huh?
Too many people playing up to the camera showing up.
Exactly. Oh, I can't wait till I see it. Yeah, we'll go a speech when everyone's here. I don't think anyone's at home. If you get around, yeah. This is called Dennis Sever's house. It's not. If you can come around, and I can around, yeah. It says it's an excellent example of 18th century Spitalfields house. You'll see quite a lot of houses like this as we walk around the area. Severs was an eccentric American. So as today is American Independence Day, happy 4th of July to all you Americans. My daughter's spending her first 4th of July in the States. Right. He's now deceased, but he bought the house for $20,000 in the 70s and lovingly restored it. He laid out each room as it would have appeared to a family with French Calvinistic or Huguenot origins, who Severs imagined living here between 1719 and 1914. The naturally lit interior, in which visitors creep around under the order of silence, makes for one of the most atmospheric attractions in London. The artist David Hockney described the experience as being comparable to a performance of one of the world's great operas. The best you can visit on Monday. Well, they usually have a little note outside of the house, but I don't see anything there now. It says the best time to visit is on Monday night candlelight tours, and the first and third Sunday of each month. So you have to book it up. While we're here, there's a little bit about the Huguenots, because they had a massive influence on this area. They were one of the most influential immigrant groups to settle in Spitalfields. They first began to arrive in London in the 1570s after persecution in Catholic France. The worst single atrocity they suffered being the St. Bartholomew's Day massacre in Paris in 1572 that saw around 2,000 Huguenots butchered in the streets. Huguenot was originally meant as a derogatory term, and possibly a corruption of Huguenots, the German word for Confederate. Many of the arriving Huguenots were skilled silk weavers, but as foreigners they were not allowed to join the established city guilds. Instead, the immigrants settled outside of the city walls in places such as Soho, Clerkenwell. I thought I heard Dennis Severs then. Clerkenwell and Spitalfields, and began their own businesses. We'll go into that now. The influx from France eased after the Edict of Nantes in 1598, but turned into a flood after the edict was revoked in 1685. Not revolted, revoked. Up to 80,000 Huguenots came to England in the following years, with half settling in London. Spitalfields provided a popular location as it had a reputation for tolerating religious nonconformists. By 1700s, 20,000 people living in this area were involved in the silk trade. The Huguenots lived in London as they had done in France. The first generation continued to use French and founding 9 French churches in the East End. So the Huguenot weavers settled in this facility. So we'll carry on up here.
Does it say anything about the length back 12 to 14?
No.
It's a shame. Okay.
We'll go down Elders Street now.
Have you not been in there?
No, never.
You should go. It's fabulous.
Never been on the Elizabeth line either.
Oh, I'm going on Saturday.
I know, everyone has. Everyone has.
Don't know he's going to stay now.
Yeah, I've seen the trains. I saw the train stop.
Yeah.
I've had no reason really to go on it.
Yeah. That's because I've been there.
Yeah, if you live out there,
Yeah. That's just a few bucks in it as well.
Oh, a bit, yeah. And it took a long.
Everything's billions now, isn't it?
Took a long
Billions
time.
and billions.
Yeah. We're going down Elder Street.
When we done that years ago, the Ripper Walk, you know, you did exactly Ripper Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took us down like where the murders were. I said all the Huguenots had like the top flats.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you about that.
Tops, yeah.
I'll tell you about that now. You're preempting my walk.
Oh, right. No, I won't say that.
We've got a little bit of Ripper thing here. Yeah. There's a Bentley up the end here.
Yeah.
Just-
Been alright?
Yeah.
We went up Ballymolloy yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, have a look round, yeah. I saw, no, Jim White, the Sky Sports bloke. Jim White.
Jim White.
He's on TalkSport and all that.
No,
He's on
saw
TalkSport
him.
every day. He does a transfer, you know, this last row transfers, he always wears a yellow tie.
Oh, right.
Anyway, Jim White, he lives up, he's Scottish, but he lives somewhere up on the embankment. And I saw him walking along. Oh, Colin, don't know Jim White.
No.
Yeah, Sky Sports bloke.
Okay, we'll go this far. We'll go this far and no further.
There's a same thing a building work going on though, it makes it better. We're used to the atmospherical background noise.
In English, please. Here, Brenda, do you know Jim White? The Sky Sports bloke.
The guy who died.
No, Jim White, he's on Sky Sports, he's a Scottish bloke.
Oh, is it right?
No, we went up that Borough Market.
It's going to be difficult to do for me. I'll do it. If you look up this street over, you'll see on railings as we go along the Fleur de Lis as well, and this street along here is called Fleur de Lis Street. So harking back to the French Huguenots. Some of these houses are still surviving, as you can see. Typically with large attics. You can see that one up there, and as you walk, we're going to go back down, and you'll see some large attics where the silk looms were located. The attic windows allowed the weavers the maximum possible light to labour under the spaces between the floorboards, and they were stuffed with discarded pieces of silk to stifle the noise of the looms. So, yeah, the looms. So we'll head back that way and just have some of them haven't got them anymore. There's a few on this side as well. So we're going to pop back. Yeah? Yeah, well, they're old.
Yeah, but people could have done something in place of them. That's a really old building.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose they want tourists still. You see this sign? There's one on the other side as well. So these are the original signs that were there. They're called ghost signs.
What's that say there?
It wasn't where I was going to. Am I going fast or?
No, it's not an exception in slow.
I'll give everyone a chance to have a seat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Huh? This isn't hot.
Are you going to
He's moved. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, thank you very much. It sounds like a dentist there, a dentist waiting room. Yeah. Right.
Colin, I thought you said I heard.
Yeah, no, you'll see a lot more. You'll see a lot more elephants. This square behind me is called Spital. Can everyone hear me? Everyone hear me? It's called Spital Square. Spital is derived from St Mary's Spital, an Augustine hospital. It was founded on the site in 1197 by Walter Brune and his wife Rosia. You'll see Brune Street. We're going to go down Brune Street later on. Until it was dissolved by Henry VIII in 1538. The hospital dominated the area, and its land to the east became known as Spitalfields. The term Spital is a contraction of the word hospital. St Mary's Spital, Spitalfields Hospital. Oh yeah. All right. St Mary's.
Would you ever leave it, eh?
Had an outside pulpit named the Spital Cross, and by tradition sermons were preached there every Easter. This tradition was continued even after the hospital closed, and today the Spital sermons take place at the Church of St Lawrence Jewry in the city. I'm sure you know where that is, and where the town, where the Guild Hall is. It's in the same square as the Guild Hall. Developed in the 1720s, Spital Square was once the finest area of housing in Spitalfields. The better-off silk merchants and master weavers lived here. Although the houses were later demolished, number 37, which is around there, it's a rare survivor. Today it's hard to imagine the extent of the French influence in places like Spitalfields during the 18th century. The Huguenots were assimilated within 2 or 3 generations into London and often anglicised their surnames. However, it's worth remembering that 1 in 4 Londoners is thought to be able to trace their ancestors back to these French immigrants. While we're sitting here, we're not going to go through the market, but I'll just explain a little bit as you're all sitting comfortably. Otherwise you'll all be at the other side watching the tennis on the deck chairs, which is where I had lunch. Spitalfields Market was established in 1682 under a licence granted by the Charles II and originally specialising in fruit and vegetables. The current building dates largely from 1885 to 1893, was funded by the then owner and former market porter Robert Horner. The fruit and vegetable market moved to Leighton in 1991. In recent years, despite a hard-fought campaign by locals, property developers knocked down substantial sections of the Victoria building. So it's all pretty modern now. A market still operates, and it's every Thursday's antiques and vintage, Friday's fashion and art, Sunday general, and the busiest day. Basically, it's today is just market stuff. I had a walk through. It's not that. You might find it interesting, but anyway, we're going to carry on.
Take a picture of the elephants, please.
Yeah, we're going to take a group picture by a big elephant. A big elephant.
Can I take all of them ones, please?
Yeah, you can take any pictures you like. No one needs permission to take pictures.
You'll get in the back of it and we'll take a picture of you.
Oh, on that? Yeah, on that, yeah. All right. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, you'll have to post. You'll have to post it. Okay.